Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing Franz Ferdinand's newest album, Always Ascending. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album, and if you enjoy this review, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Franz Ferdinand is back with their newest album, Always Ascending, and I was excited for this one, not only because I love the band, but because right from when the first single of this album came out, I just knew I was in for something quite different and amazing. And it's true, just with the opening track of this album, Always Ascending, the song lets you know the creative direction this album is taking, and sometimes this album sounds like it came out straight out of the late 60s, early 70s. It's such a throwback to this style of rock music that play with disco sounds, and this album, as part of Franz Ferdinand's discography, definitely opens a new door. And yet, it still feels very much like a Franz Ferdinand album where the lyrical themes can still get a bit silly, like for example on Lazy Boy, or incredibly touching like on the song Finally, which carries a beautiful, thoughtful message about relationships and being where you belong. The choruses, especially on that song, are what really touched me, and it really made me remember why I love this band so much. Of course, this album isn't just disco-inspired songs, many are more like what we're used to from the band, and I'd say it's all about the balance and flow of the album, and it alternates in a very organic way here. Highlights out of this album for me are the following. Always Ascending. I just love this one so much. It's a very typical structure when it comes to a Franz Ferdinand song. You really have this very slow beginning and then at some point it just switches and changes the pace. And I just love how funky and energetic the song is. Lazy Boy is very interesting. It is, however, very repetitive at times, but I found it very funny, and it just makes the song quite stand out on its own. Finally, like I said, is the one song that really got me emotional, and it's just a beautiful one. Feel the Love Go is my big favorite. Everything about this song is amazing. The melody, the singing, and especially the last part of the song, all of this adds to the song and makes it incredible. I, however, have one little nitpick about this album, and it's that sometimes some songs blend so well together you don't really pay much attention to them. Like for example, Glimpse of Love or Paper Cages. It took me a couple of isolated listens to these songs, but after a while, after really listening to them and separating them from the album, you really appreciate them. But when they are in the album, it's the song when I listened to it from Always Ascending until the very end. I was like, yeah, I listened to it, but I don't focus as much on this one as on the others. Overall, Always Ascending is a solid album that feels like a new departure for Franz Ferdinand, and you can tell throughout this album that the band is having a lot of fun on this one. And I myself had a lot of fun as well, and that is why I give it 4.5 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the album down below, and I'll see you next time.